Hey guys, what's up? Brandon here, and as you can see, I'm in my garage. So in the past, I've done a lot of reel reviews. I lose reel guys to work for them, so I know their reels really well. So I've got a lot of comments on, will this reel cast this? Will it do this? Whatever it is. And if you're struggling to cast certain things or do certain things, it may not always be the reel that you want to look at. And that's what I want to talk about today. All right, guys, so today I wanted to talk about rods. Sometimes, a lot of the times when you're casting light lures or just different lures and you're having issues with the reel, it can be more than on the rod than the actual reel's fault. Yeah, there's tuning, there's brakes, there's all those adjustments that you need to make. But a lot of times, if you don't have the right rod or the right action, it can actually make the reel perform pretty poorly in my experience. So what I want to do here, I'm not going to really go through what rod goes with what bait and all that. I just want to show you the differences of certain rods. You may say, I may tell you, or somebody may tell you, you need a medium heavy fast action for that bait, or medium, whatever it is. And that rod that you've chosen, whatever brand it may be, that may have the right action and it may not. The rods aren't universal. The how a company decides what a medium heavy fast action isn't universal, unfortunately. There's going to be a lot of change depending on what company, what rod, even in my experience between series of the same company, which I'm going to show an example of. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to kind of first pull out couple of rods that are different companies that match up exactly and show you kind of what the right action looks like, kind of how to actually test that action if you're in a store, rather than doing the old push on the floor like everybody does. Yeah, that helps, but this one will kind of really help you understand how a rod works. Okay, so I'm going to start over here just to show you where I'm grabbing it. So I have these two rods, different companies, and I'm going to pinch. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pinch the tips together, and I'm going to put them on the ground. I'm gonna move over here in a second, but I'm gonna run my hand down the rod. That's what I'm doing to lift, to get the action of the rod. So we'll start over here. I'm gonna pinch the tip up here, take my hand, I'm gonna run it down the rod until one of them or both of them lift, ideally both of them lift off the ground at the same time, which that's what you want. So example one was great, that you had two different rod companies, same exact action. Here's kind of the bad side of it. So I have two same medium heavy action rods. I'm going to do the same thing and show you the result. Slide it back over here again. Hold them on the ground. Slide my hand down the rod. And as you can see, the stiffer rod comes off the ground pretty quickly. Now, like I said, this is a medium heavy. I don't think that looks like a medium heavy in my mind. That looks like an extra heavy to me. So when you're doing that, you know, the medium heavy part is shown with the bow, and then the fast action is, the faster the action, the quicker it comes off the ground, and then obviously the power plays into that as well. The stiffer the rod, it's going to come off a little quicker, but obviously that's a dramatic difference. Okay, so now I'm going to show you an example of the same company, the same series of rods. The only thing that's different about these, they're both medium heavy fast, 1.72, 1.7 foot. So I'm going to show you this. Again, on the ground, slide my hand down. Same rod. You can see there how much different that is. The medium heavy action is actually, the bottom one is the actual right action, and this one up here is the wrong one. So that right there is the reason why you want to check all the actions in your rods. Even if you like a medium heavy a certain way, make sure you take all your medium heavies you have and do that test with them. Line them all up together, hold as many as you can, and do that hand trick to slide up. Make sure your actions are right, because a lot of times guys will take those reels and put them on the rod and have a backlash, and they blame it on the reel when it actually is a rod because the action was too stiff. So guys, make sure you give that a try, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.